CP24, Toronto's breaking news.
Well, good morning. It is Wednesday, the very first day of September of 2010.
There's two ways to approach the X. One is you just get there and you go nuts, just run around. Or maybe you have a better plan of action because there's so much to see you might not be able to do it all in one day. So here's some pretty good ideas about stuff to do this morning. Good morning, Matt Babel.
Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you're outside and you're tired of the rides and you're hot and you would like to enjoy some AC considering the humid temperatures we've had as of late, you can always come down to the X in this beautiful AC building. Is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, as you can see behind me. You know, they have various things. This happens to be two of them, Hank Snow as well as Terry Clark. And it's surprising how short people are without their heads. I don't know if you look at the bodies, they look pretty small to me. Maybe people were just smaller back then. There's a lot of hormones in food nowadays. Anyway, when it comes to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, there's numerous contributors. The Hard Rock Cafe here in Toronto, as well as the one in Cleveland. In addition to that, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame from Cleveland itself donated some stuff. Simon White donated some photographs as well. We have Dr. Milkchin, who's come here with his fantastic shoe collection. Let's go over here and check out some more of the shoes. We saw some earlier, and you've acquired quite the collection here. You brought some of it down. What made you want to collect shoes?
Well, I'm a podiatrist. Yeah. I guess shoes and feet go hand in hand. And my first set of shoes was Michael Jordan's early 1996 playoff shoes because I lived in Chicago and I just wanted a pair of Michael Jordan shoes.
And what shoes do you have on right now?
Well, I thought I'd empower myself today for the fun factor. So I'm wearing Pierce Brosnan's James Bond shoes from the movie Die Another Day.
So you could walk a mile in his shoes.
For sure.
Okay, let's check out as well back here. This isn't politically correct. I thought this was wrong when I saw it.
This is wrong. Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, wrong.
Same case.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Although it's working for the purposes of the show. Okay, what else do we have? I showed you before, if you've been watching for some time, these are M&M shoes up here. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Almost unscathed up there. What else do we have?
Down here we have a local Toronto hero, Kim Mitchell, whose famous song, Patio Lanterns.
Of course.
Sticking in our minds forever. Phil Collins espadrilles. We have the Jackson 5 stage-worn boots.
Now, is there any of these shoes that have come in that absolutely reeked? Because I know Phil Collins doesn't wear socks at all.
Phil Collins shoes absolutely reeked. They stunk. It took me, I don't know how many months to fumigate them. They were horrid, but they're good now.
They're good now. They're good now. Now, have you ever thought about, check out that, before we get to that question, and here's a great contrast.
Yeah, I wanted to bring you a contrast. People look at this Shaquille O'Neal shoe, which is size 23, and when people see it, they absolutely freak out because who'd ever see a shoe this massive? So these are his rookie shoes, his Reebok pump shoes. And as a contrast, I brought you one of the pairs of Marilyn Monroe shoes that I have. These are called the Springulator shoes. Well-worn, expensive shoes.
Look at these.
But you can
look inside here because she used to walk on her toes. There's a little spring in there.
Yeah, and it gave her that awesome swagger that she had.
They don't make them like those anymore, do they?
Oh, that gave her the spring and the step. But they're just to show you the variance in size, the difference between Marilyn Monroe and Shaquille O'Neal.
And before we take off, Steve, look at this here. Look how small this shoe is. Guess whose shoe this is before I tell you. The silver slipper right there.
Garland. Judy Garland?
Pardon me?
Judy Garland. I don't know. Who?
Jimi Hendrix.
Get out of here.
I thought, you see him on stage and he looks to be this big towering guy. I thought he would be a bigger guy. And based on his shoe, I'm guessing he was actually pretty short.
No, he could just have small feet. Matt, I forgot to ask. You're a bit of a shoe fanatic, maybe? How many pairs of shoes do you own?
Well, I've trimmed it down about 100 and about 140 now.
Wow. Congratulations. So you're either connoisseur or a hoarder is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, one or the other.
Okay, sir.
All right,
we'll talk to you a little bit later.
Okay.